A hot topic currently still going on is the bus driver comment by that Kay Williams chick. I'm scrolling around YouTube. Not YouTube. Well, YouTube too, but just scrolling around randomly on Facebook hearing conversations, and you got this one chick. You could tell she's looking for content, and because before this era of men bashing, especially the black men bashing era, she wasn't talking none of this. Now I guess she wants to be the new Cynthia G. Of course, she's also walking around with a glue head, but let that not distract us from the topic at hand. But you have women in her chat talking about how, oh yes, I'm very materialistic and this and that, and I see nothing wrong with being that. I want the best of this and the best of that. And then you have others throwing out these fake, grandized statistics that they found randomly somewhere in order to support their efforts of bashing black men. About the incomes, no bus driver can ever make $100 grand, and just continuing to go in on bus drivers. Basically, it wasn't directly bus driver directed. It was basically a blue-collar worker attack altogether. And these are the same broads who benefit from the labor and the things that blue-collar workers do, that black men do. And they want to drag black men through the mud regarding their blue-collar labor, while simultaneously getting knocked up by these brothers who choose to flip bricks instead of being a blue-collar worker or any labor wage slave in general. So y'all have no room to talk. And those of y'all that claim and think that y'all have it all figured out, you got it all figured out, but yet you ain't married, you still single. One of them actually said, well, I'm not going to lower my standards. They keep talking about how our standards need to be lowered and we need to do this and that. Okay, don't. You don't have to do anything. You could keep chugging along the same road, the same path you've been going on. And if you women are happy with the results you're getting, then what's the problem? Why all this vitriol and anger towards black men? Black men can't do this, black men can't do that. And you have this one chick say, well, that's why I don't date black men. Because I like to be spoiled like a princess and this and that. No, you want a man that you can run over and dominate, and the brothers you came across refuse to let you do that, and you're upset about it. So now you want to spawn off into, well, he don't make enough money, this and that, and then when the brother does get into the six figures, the multiple six figures, the millions, the multi-millions, the hundreds of millions, and he chooses to do exactly what you claim that you're happy doing. He chooses to date a woman of another race, another nationality. And you same women will come up behind and talk about how weak he is. He chooses to date non-black women because he's too weak for black women. See, it's all right for you guys to do it, but it's not all right for us to do it. That right there, you're exposing your hand of how much on the losing team y'all are on. And black men have figured it out. We know it. We've seen it. firsthand. And my thing is, call a spade a spade. If you're a working girl, say you're a working girl. Because if a man has to buy you, there is no distinction between you and a working girl anyway. That man might as well take a trip to Vegas, where it is legal to buy working girls in America. What would be the point of him dealing with you on a full-time basis when he could just hop on a plane and go to Vegas and do it on board? He could do it like all the 100% legal and not have to worry about the stigmas that might come with it because it's legal there. And then when he's done doing what he do, when he gets that skeet out, then you can get out. No need to waste time and conversation at all. If you are for sale, and the vast majority of you are, just say that. It makes a lot more sense. But see, no, y'all don't want to do it. Y'all want to put little cute name tags on it and change the verbiage because there's a stigmatism on prostitution. You don't want to be seen as a prostitute, even though that's the very thing that you're engaged in. You're just changing the name of it. Well, I don't want a broke man, this and that. You want him to spend all his money on you and take care of you while you keep all your money in your pocket, while you spend none of your money on him at all. But you want to name it something else. Yes, I'm materialistic and I don't want to date these black men because they are broke and they are this and they are that. Well, I'll tell you this. The black men who have money, who are not broke and dusty as you women like to say, the ones who are not like that are not looking for you. And that's what's really burning y'all gullet. That's really what's flambeing y'all minds. Just splinter in your mind, driving you mad, like Morpheus said. And you just can't figure out why is that so. So when you see a brother like Marcus Houston who chose to date much, much younger, see, a lot of it is you old, bitter heifers. 30 plus, 40 plus heifers. Y'all are the real arbingers, however you say the word, the arbingers of anger and bitterness towards black men. Because when they get their millions, when they get their stacks, when they get their breads, when they get the pounds and pounds of bread, and they choose not to spend it on you, they choose to date out. Oh, that really makes y'all mad. Y'all be up in arms then, but hey, this is the bed you made for yourselves. And that's why y'all run around trying to change the name of what y'all really doing. We know what you're really doing. The oldest profession in the world. We know y'all engaged in it. And mainstream society has coddled y'all and gave y'all the thought in your mind that it's okay. It's even embedded in everyday society. You see it in commercials, you see it in movies, you see it all around. And it's perpetuated like it's something that's okay, it's something that's normal. A man should have to buy your loyalty, buy your time, buy your box, because ultimately that's what it comes down to. That's your only bargaining chip. And you old heifers, y'all box ain't that great no more. And y'all know it because it's been ran through. It's been ransacked. It's been mugged. And you know the value is low on that tuna box. on that tuna soap dish. You know it. That's why you're trying to shame black men. You're trying to use black men as, your emotional welcome mat. Just want to wipe your feet on them because it's an easy target in the society we live in. You want to get your rocks off. You need an emotional punching bag. Oh yeah, the black man is an easy target. He's the easy welcome mat that you can just wipe your feet on willy-nilly and just go about your business. That's what y'all really mad at. And all these men of other races that y'all claim are checking for y'all, obviously that's not the truth. That's not the case. Because if it was, number one, you wouldn't have the need to mention it like all the time, every day, all the time. Like that girl Kay Williams, I think her name is Kay Williams. Whatever her name is. Talking about the bus drivers. And then tried to halfway walk it back and then double down on it. Yeah, I meant what I said. Yeah, that's fine. Because y'all claim all these men of other races are checking for you, but you wouldn't have all this time on your hands to take shots at black men because you would be too busy being happy with your non-black man. Going on a multitude of shopping sprees that you women claim that you do, and you come off that you don't want a black man, you want a white man and men of these other races because they're going to spend all their money on you and have no problem doing it. But that obviously can't be true because y'all still are the most unmarried women in America. So how can that be true if all these white men are scooping y'all up? If all these Asian men, all these Indian men, all these men of other ethnicities and nationalities, if all of them are scooping you up, why do you remain the most unmarried? How do you have all this time to get on YouTube and Facebook and form these men bashing groups and form these digital had these digital books and had these courses for black women to also level up? Then your version of leveling up is not dealing with the black man anymore, with the ultimate goal of hooking a non-black man who's going to spend all of his hard-earned, well-earned money on you for apparently no reason at all, just for you having a tuna taco between your legs. Apparently that's good enough, according to you and super simps like Steve Harvey. You shouldn't have to bring anything to the table other than that tuna taco, that box, that snatch, that Arby's meat hanging off the bread sandwich between your legs. Obviously, apparently, that's all you need. Well, if you notice, ladies, the vast majority of Arby's that I pass, parking lots be damn near empty. It's damn near nobody ever inside of Arby's. To the point where it's like, damn, are they in business? Are they open? Is that Arby's really open? And that's the equivalent of that tuna taco y'all carry between y'all legs that y'all still think y'all can use as a bargaining chip. But you can't. Nobody's looking for that. And Otherwise, it's being proven because you guys are constantly on Facebook dogging black men, talking about how broke we are and don't have this and don't have that. But see, you revealed that if you were married and happy to one of these multitude of men of other races that are beating down your doors to get to you, if that was actually the facts, you would be somewhere overseas, laid up on a luxurious beach somewhere, enjoying your life with your husband, having his kids, extending his bloodline, having a family, engaging in family-oriented activities, of which are not dogging black men out on Facebook, because you wouldn't have time, because you would truly be happy. People who are truly happy don't have time to engage in that. They don't have time for that. You would be busy strategizing with your husband. What new properties can we buy and invest in? What new businesses can we start so we can extend our legacy as a family? These are the things you would be thinking about. You would have no time for other things but that. Then, according to some of you, you are doing that, and you're engaged in all this. You're just taking a break to get on Facebook for a couple minutes to throw a shot at a black man. Okay, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say that is what you're doing. You took time out of your busy day with your family, with your loving husband of another race, with your strategizing to create and build businesses and market those businesses and create accounts and investment accounts for those businesses. Let's say you took a couple minutes out to throw a shot at a black man. Well, that just means you're still not happy. You're still a very unhappy, unpleasant person to be around. Because out of your busy day, of all the things you have going on in your life, you still found the time to get on Facebook and throw shots at black men being broke and not having any money and things of that nature, and being bus drivers and mad that they're bus drivers and all the other nonsense we've been hearing the last couple of weeks. That just means you're still not happy. Which means maybe you should take a look in the mirror and look at the common denominator of your unhappiness. Because everywhere you go, everywhere you look, there you are. You are the reason of your unhappiness. And you are the burden to other people. When other people are unhappy, it's usually because you are around. So maybe you should concentrate more on that than making up all these fantasy accusations of what you're doing with your life. And we know that's not true. We know that's a lie. That's big cap. Big cap. That's big cap. You need a full-size jack-o'-lantern to fit that cap. That's how big the cap is. Remember the dude that played The Mask back in the day, that movie The Mask? How big his head was? His head might be able to fit in that cap y'all capping with. That's big cap y'all got going on. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here for a minute and address some of these fallacies that a lot of black women are running with now, with the whole bus driver trope and basically the attack on blue collar men. When you need your flat on your car changed, the tire changed, we're gonna do it, blue collar man. Oil change, you need a tune up in your car, blue collar man. The companies you work for, owned by a man. And what's ironic with the whole Kay Williams, her little comments on the griot, she's on a network that's owned by a black man, but she goes out of her way to dog black men too. You heifers have no scruples and no marbles in y'all head. No wonder y'all at least married. And women in general, at an 85% clip, first to file for divorce so they can get back out in these streets. You black heifers never want to stray too far from the streets anyway. Y'all live from the streets. So even if y'all are lucky enough to get married, y'all some of the quickest to get divorced. Because y'all live in the streets. The streets is y'all permanent address. That's why y'all go out of y'all way to take shots at black men. Because y'all are very unhappy individuals, and it's starting to show. And you're habitual liars also. I mean, all these men of other races that treat you like princesses and shower you with all the materialistic tropes and little trinkets and little knickknacks that your heart desires, and all these non-black men are doing this for you. And yet none of them want to marry you? Huh. That's weird. I wonder why. Anyway, that's all I got for today. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on IG, on the gram, red_blizzard357. Follow me on the gram. I'll hit you with shorts, memes, comments of the sort on some entertainment type ish. You'll enjoy it. From sports to the very topic I just got through talking about. News, all kinds of things. I talk about all kinds of things on the gram. So check it out. Also subscribe to my background music channel, Instrumental Gumbo. You know, spring and summer is upon us. Summer's on the horizon, spring is here. We're going to be having like get-togethers, barbecues or whatever. You can just put on the Instrumental Gumbo channel. You know, if you have relatives that might not like a bunch of harsh language and cursing, whatever, won't have to worry about it. All it's going to be is instrumentals. Whether it's a hip-hop background, soul, R&B, ambient, mellow music, just any vibe or mood you want to set. Everything is on that channel, Instrumental Gumbo on YouTube. So check it out. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You know what I'm saying? You want to show support? Hit up the Cash App, $Cobra Clutch 357. And that being said, I'm out.